Hi guys, welcome to this channel. So guys, Blueface warned her mom Karlissa not to talk about him on internet again after he called from prison, and Karlissa throws shared accuracy speaking on her son's health reports.
So Blue hasn't asked me to ever not talk about him on the internet. So when people saying you love Dre more than you love Blue more than you love Dre, I just respect what they ask me. You know what I'm saying? Me and Blue can go back and forth on the internet all day. He got thick skin. He was with me his whole life. We got thick skin. I'm not saying Dre don't have thick skin. I'm just saying he asked for his business not to be y'all business. And since he's, dealing with something a little heavier than what the average person is dealing with as far as mental concerns, I respect that. Because if it wasn't that, baby, we'd be going back and forth too. Because where you show out is where you get where I turn out. So, Blue never asked me to keep his, business off the internet. And when he did, I tried, but when it involved me, Dre's situation does not involve me. His wife is not on the internet bad mouthing me or calling me, I'm not a good mom. I'm a worthless mom. Dre's wife ain't never did me like that, praise God. Because I don't break no law for a reason. And I don't mind my kids going to jail for something that they got to go to jail for. If they did it, they got to do their time. You got to pay the time. Not just one person. Everybody. I don't give a fuck if you did it when you was in college. I'm telling you. Everybody going to do their time, okay? Everybody. So, I'm just respecting his wishes because he asked me to keep his name off the internet, and that's just what it is. But just know I'm fighting with him physically, mentally, and spiritually. Probably more than with Blue because Blue had other people helping him fight, and Dre only got me. So, but when they don't listen to me, this what happens. Gotta listen. When a person can see something you can't see, you don't go to war with that person. You team with that person and you like, oh, okay, I see what you see. When somebody can see what you can't see in your family, baby, you better listen to them. I listened. That's what you didn't have to tell me twice. You ain't gonna never have to tell me twice. When my daddy told me that man don't mess with you like that, he wasn't even over there trying to do nothing to help you. He wasn't at the court. He didn't give a fuck. I could have been like, but he loved me. Oh, for real? Oh, that's what happened? Bet. I'm not about to challenge my dad. My dad knows what's best for me. My dad knows if somebody really with me or not. Whether I love them or not. Your parents know. Your parents can see it on the other person's face. They know the look in their face. They know the way they act towards you when you down. You know what I'm saying? They know you they know you guilty of some shit too. They know. Then they go act holier than thou, like, oh no. That's not how that works. Y'all got to be listening to y'all parents. If they would have listened, they'd be down the road, having a good life right now. They'd be down the road having a good fucking life right now. But nope. Sometimes it don't even be about the other person. It just be about where you at mentally. You know what I'm saying? Where your patience is at. Whether you can handle a person. It don't mean that the person that they dealing with. Good morning. It don't matter. It don't mean that the person that they dealing with is necessarily a bad person. It just means that, like, sometimes in your life, you're not in a position or a place where you can have patience for somebody that needs your patience. You know what I'm saying? You might need to be with a stronger person. You might need to be with somebody with a little bit more understanding, a little bit more less mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't none of y'all handle my husband? None of y'all couldn't handle my husband. He would have a case already. You see what I'm saying? My husband will probably have a case on one of y'all already. Because y'all couldn't handle him. But because I got thick skin and because I'm secure within myself and, you know, I love me, he could say whatever and I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to pipe up, turn it into the next notch and the next notch. Like, I'm not doing that. For what? So I can help pay some bills? So I'm not saying that the people that they chose to be with is like bad people. I'm just saying them is not your type of people with your patience and, you know, being a black man that's been, you know, incarcerated or held down. You need a strong woman. You need a strong person that knows when, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me give him his space. Let me go pray for him. Let me... Let me call his mama real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you know she love you. You know how many times Jaden said, you better come get your son? You better come, I'm about to act a fool. And I'll be like, don't act a fool till I pull up. So we can act a fool together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, it gotta be one of them. You gotta, when you love somebody, you don't just take them all the way there. You just don't do that. Especially if you already know they struggling. Like, why you gonna do that? But hey, you know, such is life, it goes on. You do your time, you get out, you make better decisions. You do better with your life. Yes, girl, they know if my son is in the wrong, call me. I will pull up and help you, honey. I will pull up. When they don't call you, it's a reason. Because it's some people who would just rather a man be in jail than to let him move on happily. Some of y'all be that fucking weak. Like... Jay is done with Blue. She deserves peace. I don't know why y'all keep seeming to think she never had peace. John and Jaden have had an agreement, have had a lifestyle and a relationship for a long time. This is not nothing to them. I wouldn't be surprised if they figured it out. So, I don't know why anybody is in jail unless they've been to court and is innocent until proven guilty. I ain't never put nobody in jail. Callie ain't never put nobody in jail. No, we don't do all of that. We'll just separate ourselves from the situation. Hopefully Blue doesn't get back into the situation. Well, you know, after sitting there all this time, if he didn't learn nothing, hell. I have not seen any medical records that I know belong to my grandson. I've seen y'all send me a bunch of stuff that appeared to be some medical records that have some scratches in them. I don't know whose medical records those are, so that's why I'm not speaking on them. So I don't know how truthful those medical records could just be somebody's medical records on the internet. So that's why I'm not saying nothing, because I don't know how true any of that stuff is. And I'm praying that it's against that too. I'm praying that all of that stuff is just a bad dream and y'all just keep sending it. I'm praying that none of that stuff is true. I mean, I know y'all have told my son about it too, but we're praying that none of that stuff is true. That's all we can do right now. We can't do nothing else. He not on the birth certificate. I'm not on the birth certificate as the grandma, and he's in jail. So all you can do right now is pray.